Good afternoon. Welcome to OptionsTender. It's Wednesday, December 4th, 2024. We're taking a look at SPY. We're going to do a little rapid fire here and also look at SMH and the VIX, and that's it. We're going into a possible catalyst. Powell has some sort of speech coming up, and we just want to make sure we get some information out because at any moment this could turn. The setup is there. Is it set up for today? I don't know. It could be the employment situation on Friday before the bell as well. So threw on some lotto puts here today in the room just now. We're well positioned for the downside, so there's not too much more we can do. I'm going to show you the last level to the upside. I will add puts if that does decide to hit. So we have SPY. By the way, we're doing this intraday about 1:20. Eastern Standard Time, and we're looking, if you're interested in getting this video intraday, the videos intraday, consider becoming a YouTube supporter for 99 cents. All right. I do encourage everybody to use the YouTube platform rather than Patreon. You just get a little bit more value out of it. So that's why I made it for a little bit less of a cost. So thanks for all the support, you guys. Here we go. We have SPY, 2007 top, 21 top, forming a top. All right, not much more to say there. For the weekly time frame, another look at it. Negative divergence all over the place. Slight throwover, but that throwover matters. Okay, there's something else above, and I'll show you that when we get to the daily. And so the first spot that we're looking to get to is at least a test of this prior resistance, and maybe we'll be looking for that into support. I don't know when that's going to come in to play with this 1229 here. We'll see where price is at when that time relationship comes into price. Daily time frame. Told you this is going to be quick. Daily time frame, we have our ending diagonal pattern. That's that bearish rising wedge. And we have, again, this 2007 trend line here. And then we have a possible wedge at the top here. So this is drawn in two different ways. This is the benefit of the doubt. If price goes up to our last target, then this will hit up here. Otherwise, this does do a very good job touching tops here if I line them all up, and we're basically at that right now. So you'd line up all of these tops. I know I'm a little bit off there, but I'm not going to spend time on that right now. So we're virtually there. So possible reversal today. Otherwise, about 510 or 610, excuse me, on the upside to go. All right, so I'm going to flip over to SPX and show you this is where we're at right now. So this purple line is all the way back to 2029. That's where we're at today. Just so happens to be there with Powell coming in with a speech. So I don't know what he's going to talk about. If he says something, spooks the market, they'll blame it on. I don't really care, but we'll see what happens with price action, and we'll go from there. But that's our major point here today. We finally touched that 1929 trend line. It also touched the 2000 top. Let's go back to SPY. And on the 65-minute, here's the two different ways to draw the line. It's much more accurate where I have it now. So we're at that top right now. So here's the scenario where we top here. Maybe after the speech, price goes up into the employment situation. And that would be our level up there of interest. And there's the expected move, options expected move, and also the top of the wedge if you draw it this way. Otherwise, this was the throw over and a back test of that trend line right there. So getting a little rejection off there. We'll see what happens. And here's another way to look at it. And by the way, I think we're going to decline into the FOMC on the 18th. Here's another way to look at it. From this retracement here, we have the, from this correction, we have the retracements. We got to that 127. We're overthrowing it. And we, I know I'm using that word loosely, overthrow. We're getting above that 127. And we're into the minor resistance at 138 at the 606. So the 608's next and the 610. But here's what we have to look for. This is how I'm thinking about it. I did add on a QQQ puts here, and we did have some lottos for SPY. But really, I don't want to add any more major positions at above the 604 unless we get to the major resistance at 610. So that's how I'm playing in it. We have plenty of puts if this breaks down and breaks underneath 604. So 604.61 has to hold in order for price to go higher. But this move looks complete. I know that there's maybe a wave 4 there and price goes a little bit higher, but this now looks complete. I do think I cracked this code at this point. It's always hindsight for Elliot wave. And so what I have here is, it looks obvious to me now, is after our wave 3 into 4, we have our 5 wave move up here into resistance. And so I am very confident that this move is just about complete, if not complete already. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move up that's a leading diagonal with all the overlaps, and that sharp move for wave 2. And now we completed wave 3, had a correction for wave 4, and now an extension where wave 5 could have ended right here. Everything, all the check marks were done here, but it became an extension. And we'll talk about that throughout time. We always want to be careful. This was a 1-2 setup. Even though that could have been the end, it became a wave 1 into 2 instead of a 5. And now we finished 3, 4, and wave 5 into resistance here. So if we break down underneath 604, I think that will be the good sell signal. Then you can add on to your puts there as well. But I would not add on to your puts after a large move. I don't think that's the right way to do it. At that point, I would wait for a bounce. Okay, get a bounce, add on to your puts, layer into some more, and then you should have a nice bigger move at that point. And who knows, even extension after that. So we'll see where price goes from there. But this setup is here right into Powell speaking. So I'm going to make this quick and get this video out intraday. And this is another sign. SMH right here is backtesting perfectly to this bear flag. And another way to look at it is a 1-2-1-2 setup here. It's actually a 1-2-1-2-1-2. There's 3 setups there, but they're both expanding flats into 2, 1, expanding flat into 2, and we're rejecting off the 62% retracement. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful setup. And we have VIX setting up as well. VIX is now positive. We have a wedge forming, and this wedge is going to break out. It's just a matter of when, and I think it's already breaking out now. I think this is a good sell signal on the market as we speak, and I probably should add on some more puts, but I'm not. I'm going to stick to my guns and what I said. We do have those lottos set out there anyway, so this is breaking out from the smaller wedge. I think this is going to be an excellent move here. So hold on to your hats, and here we go. Thanks for watching, and we'll don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.